The biggest issue caused by this snow has been along Highway 17 in the Santa Cruz Mountains. It was shut down in both directions for most of the day because of snow as well as fallen trees and wires. We talked to drivers caught on those tight, winding roads during the snowfall who were fed up with the situation.
It's very unusual to have to close that highway because it's such a main artery between Santa Cruz and here in San Jose. We have friends that can't get over here to go to work.
Our very own Len Ramirez has been in the area all day, and Len, since this morning, things have changed quite a bit.
Yeah, they certainly have, Ryan, just as they do up in the Sierra Nevada. Caltrans crews have been up here snow plowing Highway 17 to make it passable again. It just reopened about 2 hours ago, and families have been coming up here to enjoy the snow. But it has been a wild day, and Mother Nature once again showing us who's in charge. This is what Highway 17 in the Santa Cruz Mountains looked like just before the CHP shut it down at about 6:50 a.m. Snow was still falling when the sun came up, and about 4 inches piled up on the lanes. Dozens of trees fell across the highway, making it impassable. This big rig was one of several vehicles that got stuck trying to make it over the summit. It ended up blocking the lanes.
There's still vehicles who, even at low speeds, we're talking less than 20 miles per hour, are losing control of their vehicles into little hillsides and embankments.
We have several back roads that we can usually take to get over the hill. Every single one of it is blocked.
Chris Murdoch lives near Lexington Reservoir and was finally able to get off the mountain after dodging hazards all the way down. Trees fell onto PG&E lines, knocking out power to hundreds of homes and creating hazardous low-hanging passageways for cars trying to get through.
All trees, all snow, landslide, debris, other vehicles, people coming up from other areas wanting to check out the snow.
One couple visiting from San Luis Obispo got caught up in a snowstorm they hadn't planned for.
Just were totally unaware and woke up today, a couple inches of snow, power's been out all day, no heater. So it's been interesting.
Caltrans was able to safely reopen Highway 17 at about 3 p.m. after an 8-hour closure. The snow is sticking, but the lanes are clear, and residents will be settling in for another cold night and power outages that could last for days.
We woke up and went outside, and there was snow on the ground for the first time in their lives, and they played in it, and of course the power was out, so we were freezing, but the snow is beautiful.
Now the snow is still sticking to the ground, but it is melting. It is a little slushy. We'll give you kind of a look at what we're dealing with here. There's some traffic up here, so I don't want to get in front of this man's vehicle, but you can see that this lane has been cleared right here, and there's kind of a pile there. That's from the Caltrans snowplows that have been going up into this area. The actual roadway itself is pretty dry now, but there are very pockets of ice and trees that are still down in certain areas, so anybody coming up here should use extreme caution when you're coming on Highway 17 because the danger is still present.